Hello everyone, welcome to another training video on my YouTube channel. This training video will be hosted only by me and it's about speaking in front of the camera and visual hooks. If this is the first training video that you watch from me on my YouTube channel, or you click on the link that I sent somewhere on my Instagram or in the Facebook group, a little bit about me first. My name is Romy. I'm a 27-year-old mental health passionate woman and author, and throughout my life, I felt like I was the odd one out. The imperfect girl in society, not respected and accepted the way I was, and I got a restrictive eating disorder that hid my emotions but put me almost to death. And that critical moment, I realized that my life was scarce, and that if I had a chance to make something out of it, I would give it my all. And by building my business with Enetic gives me the tools to be myself by heart, to show up with honesty, transparency, adventurousness, and with a vision to travel, explore, volunteer, make an impact, and be a support by heart. And I love to inspire you that no matter how deep you are within your struggles, there's a way out, but it all starts within you. So, speaking in front of the camera, like I do with you now, I know the feeling when you speak in front of someone else online for the first time. Your cheeks get red, you feel warmth through your face, your whole body shivers, thoughts fly through your head, and you're scared of freezing, making verbal mistakes, being stupid, etc., etc., etc. But you are not alone. And it goes away. I started speaking into my camera like a sort of diary in 2018 when I was in a hospital and I didn't have the energy to write. Maybe a little bit of my background because this link is only for a certain kind of people. So I know not everyone is watching this, but my background is I had anorexia nervosa and in 2018 I almost died. I got for the last time into hospital, but my body was so destroyed that I couldn't write. I could barely talk. I didn't have energy because my body, I was heavily underweight and my body was in a dangerous situation. So I didn't have the energy to write things down. So I started as a diary to speak in front of my camera, to just share my story, even if it wasn't for no one, even if it was for no one, if it was only for myself. But I just wanted to get things out of my head when I lay whole day between four white walls. So I started speaking in front of the camera just for myself to get my message, out of my head. And after my last clinical invoice, I changed my life. I tried one more time to recover, and the outcome and my emotions are something I wanted to share badly. But because I didn't know how to reach so many others who were struggling with the same from my home, I started recording videos and posting them on YouTube. And the first couple of videos, I was scared as hell. But I kept posting them because the most important thing, my message, that was something that I wanted others to know about. So I will give you 3 tips to start speaking in front of the camera if you're now feeling maybe quite a bit scared to do that and even to make it live. First thing that you can do is to talk to yourself in the mirror. And I did that unknowingly while I was a teenager. I had a diary by then, but sometimes I had so many thoughts in my mind that I just stand in front of the mirror and I looked at myself and I just talked to myself. Yeah, just to get my message across and to get things and thoughts out of my head, to make it clear and to be aware of what I was thinking. As a second step, you can record a video for yourself, like I did in hospital, and look it back so you get familiar with your voice, with you talking on camera, watching yourself, and maybe it feels more comfortable to do it a couple of times so you get used to your own voice, your own face on camera or screen, and just get used to that. And as a third tip, record a video, make it your own, post it, and don't look back for 24 hours. And I did it a couple of times because I felt like, okay, I'm now gonna post something, but I felt ashamed of how I looked. But I noticed that the message that I would get across was to the point. So I was like, okay, my message is good, but I don't like myself when I look at myself, how I'm speaking in front of the camera. So what I did was I just recorded it, I make it my own, I posted it, and I didn't look for it at 24 hours. And then I looked back, and some of those videos were quite emotional and quite to the core, that I shared some anxieties. And then I didn't look back for a whole day. And then in the evening, I looked back and I thought, like, oh my God, in 8 hours, this video is watched over more than 2,000 times. People want to to know about what you have to share, about your story, what you value in life. And if there are certain emotions that come with that, people feel that, and they resonate with that. And I think that's the most important thing. And for me, that's the most valuable, that I share something. I'm really insecure about what I'm going to share, but people resonate with what I have to share. And they also will resonate with what you have to share. But then it comes to the point that you talk in front of the camera, but nobody's watching your video from the first to the last second. And the first time you go live or talk in front of the camera is so damn scary. But when you start talking like you talk to someone else without knowing exactly how to track people, they will keep watching you. And yes, in the first place, you just want to step out of the box. You want to get your face on camera and publish it or go live. But then, when you're not scared anymore or more comfortable with speaking in front of the camera, how are you going to take care of your message and let people watch you from the first to the last second? And that's where visual hooks come in. And that's where you need some tools and tricks to get their eyes on you. As a first tip out of the four, do something when you're talking. So maybe I have watched some other business partners who were slicing an apple, who were on the beach playing soccer. Well, that's not most comfortable situation, of course. But when you're talking, just do something. Do your makeup, do your daily routine, brush your teeth. Oh, well, yeah, you can't talk while you're brushing your teeth. But you get my message. Do something while you're talking in front of the camera, because the moving part is what gets people watching, what keeps people watching to your video. Like an example, I really like to try certain things, and normally I'm already very expressive with my bodily language within a conversation, also using my arms to get my message across. So I use that, and I make it even stronger to take something that I move. Like in here, I have a pen with me, and I point with that, or I just move it. So that moving part keeps people on the video so they won't scroll. Second tip is shake your camera, take it up, or move it to change the vision. When you start, the first 5 seconds of your video are the most critical and the most important part of your video, because if you get people watching you after 5 seconds, they will most of the time watch your whole video. So, what you can do is take their attention by shaking the camera before you start, or take it from the floor above you or the other way around. Make it movement, or just shake it and then tell them, oh, like, hey, oh, sorry, I didn't know it was already recording. And then people are like, okay, there's something happening here. I'm going to stay and watch what she or he has to share. As a third tip, have something in your hands to move or point to something. That's also what I a little bit explained already with the first tip, but you can also make like a presentation in the back, or you have a board, or you have a vision board, and you explain certain kind of things and make your story even more you get that message across when you point at your presentation. Like, you have a vision board here and you tell other people about your vision, and then you point at the certain things on your vision board to make clear what you are telling about, and to really not only tell about things but also show people what you are telling, so they really can imagine a future vision or an image in mind what you're talking about, and maybe they can already make their own vision when you're talking about yours. And as a fourth tip, express yourself within your tone of voice, mimic others, and switch in volume. It's also really nice for people to listen or see a little drama going on the screen. And also, nice and funny music is really uh, good in using in your video. Not too loud, of course, because you want to get your message across. But when you are talking, and maybe you are talking about a certain situation that you had with another person at your job or in life. And when you're talking, you talk the talk. I don't know if you get it, but you talk the talk of that other person. When you are going to say what that other person said, just raise your voice, lower your voice, do something funny with it, so that gets people attracted to what you have to share, and they also can separate what you are telling and what the other person was telling. And also, in the end, have fun with it, because making contact and making videos and speaking in front of the camera may also be quite like a fun part, and also laugh about yourself. I do have certain evenings or nights that I lay in my bed and I know the next day a reel or me speaking in front of the camera, a post is coming online, and then I'm like, yeah, just already watch it before I know that's going to go online tomorrow. And then I watch it and I think I'm really funny. And then I lay in bed and I watch that reel and I'm giggling and laughing about myself. Fortunately, I don't have a boyfriend because you would think I'm really weird, but I can lay in bed, giggle, and laugh about myself because, yeah, it's also really fun to do those things. And if you don't have fun with it and you feel like it's kind of like a pressure, then I think you have to work on your mindset and you feel forced. And that also means that you're not sharing what you truly want to share, because if you share your authentic self, you may have fun with that. So make reels where you can look and laugh about yourself, and be creative and let your ideas be touchable by speaking them out loud. Like in here, I think it already moved one time. I shared a part of my home workout. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah. I think it's really funny because, yeah, okay, I know I do kind of like a workout every day, but just seeing myself doing this, yeah, okay, it's kind of embarrassing for me, but yeah, I just laugh with it. And also keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it and break your mind over what to do, how you say something, and how to attract more people. Try some different things, see what works, what you would like to do, repeat that and practice, and like it. Like what you do. And just be you. The best way to share who you are, get your message across, is not to wait till it's time to share something or to wait till you feel ready. When your creativity is coming up, your ideas are flowing, write them down, create that post or write that script when you're not in a situation to talk immediately, and just talk to the camera, because in the end, that's just what it is. You're talking to the camera. You're talking to a screen. You don't have to be scared. It's just a screen. There's not directly a person in front of you that can touch you or that can just make a negative comment straight away. You're just talking to a screen and you're recording it. It's nothing more than that. And that's the end of my presentation, and that's the end of this video. And I hope that I shared some practical tips for you and some more value that you can use within your own business, your own brand, and to feel more comfortable by talking in front of the camera, because you don't have to be scared to do that. And also to get people watching your video from the first to the last second. And if you have some experience to share with this, Yeah, just let me know. I would love to see how you're doing and how you're going to improve your skills with this. So, thanks for listening. I hope you get something out of it, and I will see you next time.